The first thing I noticed was the sound, a hollow knocking inside my skull, like someone tapping on an empty bottle. I thought it was a headache at first, stress, lack of sleep. But when I shook my head, the sound came back, talk. Talk, talk, soft, echoing wrong. I laughed it off until the morning I woke up, and my thoughts didn't arrive all at once. They came late. I would look at my alarm clock and understand what it was, but only after a pause long enough to scare me. Words slipped out of reach. Memories felt thin, like they'd been printed on cheap paper and left out in the rain. At work, my coworker asked if I was okay. "You look lighter," she said. I didn't ask what she meant. The knocking grew louder over the next few days. When I leaned forward, it rolled around inside my head, sloshing gently. I stopped moving quickly. I stopped bending down. I stopped sleeping on my side. Then the mirror became a problem. My reflection looked normal until I smiled. My eyes didn't change with my face. They stayed fixed, dull, as if they were waiting for instructions that never came. One night, I pressed my ear against my own skull. I heard breathing, not mine. Panicked, I ran to the bathroom and slammed the door shut. I gripped the sink, staring at myself, trying to think, really think. But the thoughts echoed and vanished, swallowed by space that shouldn't have been there. I picked up a cotton swab. I don't know why. The moment it slipped into my ear, there was no resistance. No warmth, just depth, endless, cool depth. I froze, my hand trembling, and pulled it back out. The tip was clean, too clean. The knocking stopped that night. Instead, I felt movement. Something shifting, settling, stretching comfortably inside my skull. What could it be? When I spoke aloud, my voice came back slightly delayed, as if it had traveled a long distance before returning. The next morning, my phone unlocked with my face, but the screen glitched, flickering between my image and something hollowed out, darker, wrong. Messages I didn't remember sending sat in my outbox. "It fits. Quiet now, thank you." I went to the doctor. He asked me questions, simple ones. "What's your name? Where do you live?" I knew the answers. I just couldn't reach them fast enough. He frowned, shined a light into my eyes, then paused. "Have you had any recent head injuries?" he asked quietly. "No," I said, but the word echoed longer than it should have. That night, I dreamed of doors opening inside my head, wide. Empty rooms lined with bone-white walls. Something stood in the center, unfolding itself, stretching limbs made of thought and silence. When I woke up, I felt rested. Too rested. I haven't heard the knocking in weeks. The mirror doesn't bother me anymore. I don't lose words. I don't forget things. I don't think much at all. But sometimes, when people talk to me, I feel pressure from behind my eyes, like someone leaning forward, listening carefully, waiting. And when I tilt my head just right, I swear I can feel the space up there. Smooth, hollow, and no longer mine.